Welcome, everybody, to the Daily HiFi Podcast. What is going on? We do this every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. My name is Chana. With me, as always, we've got Mr. Joe and Tellum. We've got Aaron from Aaron's Audio Corner.
What up?
A.K.A. the Clipple Pad. A.K.A. hashtag what's on your Clipple.
Hashtag.
Wow.
What happened? Where's your hashtag? What?
That's it. Just hashtag. Nothing. Hashtag.
Hashtag new background.
Hashtag. Man, got to get something back there.
Hashtag new digs. Do you like my background?
Let me see it again. Yes. That's your green screen, right?
Yes. Okay. Well, it's a green screen of the picture of the house.
That's so trippy. I swear I could not tell.
No, I'm actually going to do the same thing because of Chana, because I noticed he's been doing his videos from the office.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I really like that because I ain't got nothing back here to show.
Yeah.
You ordered one of those pull down green screens.
Oh, I hate it.
Chairs. More chairs and more speaker sticks. And I got a little closet, so I got to change the clothes in here so I can change shirts and stuff because I do multiple videos here.
I like it.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
That's wild, dude.
That's so cool.
That looks so real.
I thought it was gonna fall on me. Yeah, this is the.
So I bought one of those like that you attach to the ceiling.
Well,
I'm gonna have it where I can just pull it down when I'm. Oh, yeah. Like I'll take a picture of the speakers in my living room, and then I'll put
them up there. Yeah.
People will be like, "Oh, dang, he's like recording from his living room." Like, no, not really. Or Joe said I should do stuff from the garage where the Clipple's going to be. So I thought I can get a picture of one good time and take a picture of it with it in the background.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you know what really sells the other one that you just had is because it's the correct background blur for your camera.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, that
looks good.
That is exactly how it is.
Well, you know what?
It's
just Photoshop, dude. It's Photoshop.
What's up to the folks in the chat, by the way?
What up, chat?
Michael Squires, Reverend Slim with the. You see, these are the guys part of the crew because they have that little logo. What's up, Marv? Taking a break, cleaning the backyard. Okay. Ask Matt already has a Magic Beans question, and he says, "You want to say that? You want to? Why don't you read that, Aaron or Chana?"
Look, sub players. Will you be releasing Magic Beans True Target through the Apple App Store?
Yeah. So the answer to that is, of course. People have been saying like, why isn't it on the App Store? It doesn't take that long. There are other things that take a long time when it comes to the Apple stuff for approval. That's not just simply like getting approved. Like, for example, I just wanted it to be under Magic Beans Audio because that's the name of the company. I didn't want it to be under my name. Right?
Yeah.
That sounds like an easy change, right? No, it doesn't. That's not like it takes weeks.
I love
this and like send me your ID, all this stuff. I have to call them, like all this stuff.
Oh, you got to call Apple? No wonder it's taking weeks.
Silly stuff. But now that that's all taken care of, it should be up there very soon. And I've even considered like there are other ways that I've seen. I haven't tried it. That you can actually send out a link and it'll install something into your iPhone or iPad. Like not through the App Store. Have you ever done that? I guess there's a way you can send a link and it'll actually install the app.
I thought you meant like a QR code. Like you could just scan the QR code and it takes you to the App Store.
No, it's actually just a link. Just a link like on a website and it'll install it into your phone.
That seems shady, bro.
It seems like it, but it's not. In the UK, they allow side loading, Josh says.
Speaking of side loading, what are you doing down there, Aaron? Trying out different backgrounds? Side loader?
Side loading.
Side loading,
man. Just trying to get my side load on.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I clicked, I have a green screen.
Yeah, I know.
So yours looks a little weird.
Yeah, no, it's their automatic thing.
The one thing about the green screen is you got to like light it up. Like you got to have a lot of light on there. So I have 3 lights, 2 on the green screen and 1 on me. So yeah, that's another thing you have to like think about. Oh, you know what the cool part was? sorry to go back to the Doomsday thing. On my DJ stream, I got another light, another one of these MT Pros, Joe, and I put it to green and it shines straight. And so if I walk close to the camera, like I start disappearing because the green light is on me. And then my DJ system is white on the front. So the visual, so I put the visuals behind me. So now I'm in between two little sets of visuals. The visuals, and it's on the like tabletop. So it's like a kind of a trippy kind of a situation.
Yeah. Oh, so back to the Eric Albert says the UK did force Apple to do that, meaning you can install stuff outside of their app store. And I can tell you, as somebody who's made an app, the tricky thing is by default, Apple will take 30%. That's huge. By default, if you just submit an app and let's say you sell an app for $100, they're taking $30 straight up.
Yikes.
And the thing about
how much did you say?
30%.
Oh man, that's crazy.
And you can appeal and say, I make under $1 million a year, and then they'll drop it down to like 15%. That's still a lot. That's still and
are you doing 15% then, or are you doing 30%?
No.
Did you apply for the $500,000 million credit?
If I had to do 30% because I was making $1 million, that would be a great thing. But
that's okay.
What I can say is, people do that because most of the time people are discovering the app from the app store. They're going and searching, for some game or something like that, and here's this new game that that's on the app store, and they'll download that. And they wouldn't have found out about it before, without being on the App Store. But somebody who's going to download and pay for Magic Beans, they're not just randomly searching on the App Store. Oh,
no, they're not.
Look at that. Look at a $250 calibration app. I want that. It's not going to go like that. Yeah. They're going to find out about it from somewhere else, from the podcast, from us talking about it, from somebody else on a forum. And then they're going to go to download it. There's no need for it to be searchable on the App Store. All right.
Yeah. The Yamaha owners are going to watch my video tomorrow and they're going to be like, whoa. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got Magic Beans up and running on the Yamaha A8A. You hear that, Paul?
Yeah. Oh, Big Jack says, just don't allow purchases in the app. Buy from the website. So that's another. They're so smart. Apple is so smart at locking you out of doing stuff like this. So what they will not allow you to do is you can't mention your website anywhere in the app. You can't open the app and say, hey, you can buy the license from the website. It won't get approved.
Oh,
you just cannot do that.
Wow.
Like you can have that as an option, but you can't have it so that there's an in-app payment and you can say, hey, you can buy it from our site too. At this, well, you might be able to do that, but you can't sell it at a different price. And in any case, basically the whole point is they want their cut. If you want an app on iOS, they want a cut.
Yeah.
Right. And that's crazy. 30% is just a crazy amount, dude, considering they're not doing 30% of the work.
What do you know what I mean? Yeah. Wasn't we were looking into hosting our toolkit on Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah.
And they wanted half. They wanted 50%. Can you believe them? So I don't know. I mean, is Apple better?
You're gonna have to cut me out, bro, to afford that. If you want it on Amazon, you gotta be like, hey, sorry, Joe. You gotta go. My new partner
50%, dude. They want 50%. Crazy the hell. I know. We just need to double the price. That's
sorry, guys.
That's it. Sorry, guys. Amazon, you guys want to, or that's a good deterrent from buying the toolkit on Amazon. It's double the price on Amazon. You got to just buy it from the website. It's easier.
That's right. We'll have 0 sales on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
I'll buy one. I'll buy one and be like the best selling on Amazon.
Best selling. Oh yeah, you could say that, huh?
Yeah.
Or the best selling toolkit
calibration
on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. Giddy up.
Anyway, that's what's holding it up, because I didn't work on this thing for over 2 years, and to have Apple take 30% to do nothing.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
I can understand if they did something like Patreon, man. I don't know if you guys know how much Patreon takes, but it's like depending on which tier you are, I think it's either 8 or 12% of whatever, plus 5% for processing fees. So basically, like if you're a patron, like if you have a Patreon account and you're at the higher level, which I don't even remember which one I am, but let's say I'm at the 12% level, then it's 17% of whatever patrons contribute goes to them. Which I'm like, that's a lot, man. Like that's a lot. But then again, they're offering the platform, but I'm thinking somebody could come in and undercut them and just say like, oh, we'll take 12, or we'll take 10%. Because I don't know, if you're a smart web developer, it's probably not hard to do what they're doing, realistically.
It doesn't seem like it, right?
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things. So I came back from Massimo today, Massimo Sound United. So that was kind of cool. I showed them Magic Beans and I got to do a calibration on their theater system. So that was really cool.
What'd they say? Go ahead, man. Don't be humble, Joe. Just like for real.
What did they say?
Yeah, what'd they say?
Well, first of all, thanks to Phil over there and Cam for being good hosts. But we're just going back and forth. So they had a Dirac calibration already set up. And I've already said Dirac is a good auto calibration if you had to just guess. Their guess is a pretty good guess and it's decent. But when we switched back and forth, I only did 2 speakers. I just did the left, right, and sub. Right? And we're just switching back and forth. And, somebody, I won't say who, just said, why would somebody want it the other way? Like when they had Magic Beans, they're like, why would somebody want it the other way? And I thought it was funny, but the truth is that everybody who has an auto calibration, if you don't go in there and manually put in your own target curve, that is what you get. So who would want it that way? Well, everybody who does it that way. Why? Because if they didn't have an alternative before without taking a ton of time to actually figure out, what sounds good in there. And so I
think it's a case of we don't know what we don't know, right? And that ignorance is bliss. We're like, okay, well, how do we? Because at the end of the day, and I was gonna probably make a video about this. What is Magic Beans other than a fantastic joke by me that turned into Joe's business?
Yeah,
right. Charge for that, by the way.
Yeah,
please. I just think it's hilarious, and that's what more. It's just like shit audio, like just
oh yeah,
just having fun, right? So essentially, what it is Joe's method of manually calibrating a home theater. It's not really like it is an app. Yes, it is an app, but what it is a method of manually calibrating a home theater, which takes into account the 3 things that you're talking about: the listening distance, the speakers, and what the room is doing. So that those 3 things taken into account, your app just makes it allows you to do it in like 30, 40 minutes as opposed to 6 hours manually.
Well, we talk about the app here and on my channel because I hope that people would want to know how it works, right? Like, just don't take my word for it. Like, it sounds great. But for somebody else who really doesn't care to know, all you have to do is buy the thing, do it, and it'll give you the right answer. You throw it into your system, and it sounds better. Sounds like, as good as you'd ever heard your system. You don't have to know why,
right?
And that's okay too if somebody wants to do that. But I like to explain exactly why that happens. One of the things that I thought was interesting is Phil had spent a lot of time calibrating this system, making his own target curve, spending, probably hours, days, weeks. And in less than 5 minutes, the target curve that Magic Beans came up with was very close to the one that he had taken the time to manually create. So he was like, he's like, holy crap. That was pretty fast. Like, I have you can see it here. So we have this thing called a post EQ alignment. So in blue is the one that he created, which is pretty close other than this area here. But the bass rise is very similar to what it came up with. And so this, this is something that he had to do manually. This is not what you'd get out of the box. Right. And the fact that this came up with the same results very quickly, that's kind of the point of it, right? It's not that you can't get these results with REW. You can. I've explained it in various places how you can just try to do this yourself. It's going to take you a long time, though. So what are some questions? I saw a question about price.
$100 million.
Yeah. What is the price of the app going to be? So it's already available. It's on magicbeansaudio.com, and the standard version is $249, and the pro version is $399. And the only reason you'd want the pro version is if you're really into this stuff and you want to see, the measurements of each speaker. We have an export that's kind of like in kind of like Clipple style. It'll show you some directivity information, which is kind of cool. But it's really if you want to get in there and see every speaker. For most people, standard is fine. And I think eventually
I use standard.
Standard, yeah.
Yeah, I use standard.
Yeah. Eventually we might do some discounts, kind of like what we do the spatial toolkit, So we'll see. I'll try to do something like that to try to make it more enticing to people to buy it. But, right now we're still working out a few things just here and there, few issues that people are having with, like on a Trinov. I don't have a Trinov.
Mm-hmm.
I have to kind of rely on other people who do have a Trinov to say, oh, this thing, we got to fix it. Okay, cool.
I got stuck on the Yamaha yesterday. He's like, I'm at Legoland, bro. Try to figure it out. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So, I got stuck. And fortunately, I was able to get unstuck. So the beginning of my video for you Yamaha fans, it's really going to be, make sure you can do this first. If you can't do this, don't buy it until you can do this. Otherwise, you can't import the target curve. But once it's in there, there's all dude, you can like run through it and it shows all the curvies, And I gotta say, man, I never thought I'd say this, Paul, but that Yamaha sounds good now.
Uh-oh.
Yamaha sounds really good now.
So here, Magic Beans. If you go to Magic Beans Audio, so this is to answer this question. Give a rundown on Magic Beans. Do you need the disc? No other equipment? If you go to...
Did you just toss the link in there? I put the link in there already.
Yeah. If you go to Magic Beans Audio, you'll see this. And then click on recommended equipment. And then it shows you a list of the stuff that we recommend. I
actually like a heavier duty. Oh my gosh. What is it? The selfie stick.
Oh, right? Okay.
Here. I'm gonna use my light. So this is the one that you got me for my light, right, Joe?
Yeah.
What I like about it is, all right, so we go like this, and we can do the like backup one, right? Just pretend that this is the what do you call it? The microphone. It's going this way. Go like this, and then when we're ready, we go like this to do the other side. Like it's quick because of this like little hingy guy here.
Yeah.
So I got it done pretty quickly last night.
Here's a question from Wendell. He says, Joe, does Magic Beans come with instructions? We do a lot of video instructions. I figure it's the easiest way to do it. Let's see, Chrome tab, something like this. So when you buy it, you'll have instructions on how to, do the mic, importing to mini DSP, importing into Dirac, graphic EQ or multi-EQ X. So there are detailed instructions on how to do those. Also, we have our Discord group. So if you have a question specifically that's not on the video, then you can just ask us and we'll be in there. I'll be in there.
I mean, Wendell's always hit me up on Facebook anyway. So you could always ask me a question. You have a Denon, so I've done the Denon one plenty of times, Denon Marantz.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like we know a lot of you guys because you guys actually ask questions. You know, you reach out to us and tell me if I'm not telling the truth. Do we not respond? Like we go in there and we'll give you detailed responses. You know, I think that's something that you can't get from some of the bigger companies. You go and try to email them, they might get back to you next week,
if ever.
You know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a super chat too.
Is it Denon? I don't think so, bro. I've been calling it Denon since the 90s, bro.
Yeah, I've never heard of anything but Denon.
I got some swag though.
And I have Denon DJ. Oh, look at that B&W.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to eat extra. This is an XL.
Chilling.
Hey, that's what I told him. I said send some clothes and I'll shill that stuff out. What's up?
Hey, that's a cool mug.
It's a big old mug. This is like a pot.
Denon. That is a big old mug.
Are you talking about this?
I'm talking about this.
Oh, okay.
The face. Reverend Sleem.
Reverend Sleem.
Ben Williams. Oh my God. You guys are great.
This is going off the rails, man.
Oh man, already it's not even 6:30. Oh, you got a Marantz drinking mug.
Hey, that's cool too.
Yeah, this is it. This is what they got to do. Just send us this stuff. We'll shill it out just like that. No problem. Free. You ain't got to pay us.
Like a villain.
The face. Angela is in the house. All right, so we got a few other things. Okay, so we got through that. Hey guys, just got in need of new headphones. Thought Focal Bathies.
Bathies or Bathis? Bathis sounds cooler.
I want to say Bathy.
Bathy sounds like you're like a 3-year-old.
I know. I want to get you gotta get a Bathy. Oh.
Yeah, I'm taking my Bathies. I don't know anything about them. I saw an email about them.
Hold on a second. Let's put these up on screen. You guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one real fast.
Go.
Just so, does Aaron have anything to do with the production of Magic Beans? Nope. See, that was easy.
All right. I haven't even used phone
it
call.
yet.
I'll be right back.
I will.
Okay.
I'm getting closer to using that dang AVM 70.
Yeah, that would be exciting to see. You know, I'm excited to. I really want to hear what you have to say about it because you will definitely tell me like, "Oh, dude, there's some problems here. This is not right." But if it works, you're like, "Yeah, dude, it works."
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'll let you know.
It should be that easy.
Yeah, it normally is.
Either it works or doesn't.
I like that swag, man.
What I'm hoping is when you set that up, that your target curve is way off from the target curve that's needed in your room.
Wait a second. Because what did you say? AVM 70? You got an AVM 70?
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird. Like this guy I know, he felt really sorry for me. He's like, your life is pretty crappy right now, and I've got this thing that I'm not using, so I'll send it your way if you'd like to use it. And then I've sat on it for like a year and a half just because.
Oh, dude, dumbass! It's an MRX 720, not an AVM.
Whatever, dude. I don't even care.
That's a huge price difference.
I thought you were joking. We could have saved ourselves a lot of time if I'd have gotten it right the first time.
I was like, why did you? I'm like, you got an AVM 70 from who?
You were sitting there like, man, I freaking hate you.
I'm like, dude, I could have sold that thing.
No, the thing that you sent, it's sitting, it's in the box along with some other stuff. It's sitting next to my console that eventually I'm going to set up. So
okay. Well, hey, you know, you can always start off with a good 3.1 or start off with 2 speakers. Add a sub. Because aren't you? I mean, you have 2 speakers.
I've got 2 speakers. Yeah, I've always got 2 speakers.
You probably got a ton of speakers.
I'm gonna make a shirt that says 2 speakers.
I got 2 speakers and a microphone. I got 2 speakers and an AVR. Actually, that would be a good thing, dude. You could do. I got 2 speakers and it integrated.
I thought about. I don't know that I'll do it, but I was thinking it would be kind of neat if I get those, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get them. It's just whenever they come out, those MoFi 888s. Yeah, and then I got the 2 floor standers, so I was like, if I just get one more, because I saved some room between my TV and my console.
Oh, you're gonna go.
I could put I could put a center channel right there. I have like a 5.1 setup or 5.2 because I've got those SVS subwoofers.
Oh. No Atmos, huh? No
Nah, man, I don't want to have to like run wires up around the.
Oh yeah, it's a bitch.
Nah, it's your house.
I don't want to do that.
Your house, you can do whatever you want.
Actually, what you
But I
should
don't
do is you should do what Deadmau5 did and have a nice little conduit made in, before you move a whole bunch of stuff in there and patch it up so it's all neat and nice.
Yeah.
And they have those like the wall plates with the little pluggies there, and you just
I like
boop,
that.
boop, boop.
I respect that you're just not gonna do the Atmos thing. I respect that.
I'm just not.
Like he's just
Well, I mean-
choosing, like I'm okay with this, and it's fine. I don't care. I just don't care.
I
That's what I'm gonna
choose
do.
to live in the 90s. You got all the 80s references already. So, look at his face.
Hey, a good 5 point what? A 5.1?
Yeah,
Not 7.1.
5.2.
I'd have
5.2.
two subwoofers.
A legit 5.2 is still gonna sound awesome as long as it's tuned well. You're gonna have a great experience, right? Nobody's gonna hear that and be like, man, I wish you had some height speakers because
Yeah.
this
They're not gonna
experience, this movie's it's not doing it for me.
Yeah.
Not gonna have, like they're gonna love it.
Yeah.
You know?
Get a whole bunch of
right.
those MoFi Source Point 8s. I'm gonna hang them off the ceiling. So
Yeah.
when if I have a tall friend over, they'll just like knock himself out.
Would you really go with a third one of those for your center channel?
Percent? Yeah.
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 See, I mean, that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard.
See, he's dedicated though. That's the thing that you got to respect is like, if you're gonna do it Atmos, you're probably gonna do center channel, which is it's a compromise. But he's like, no, I'll just do 3 in the front, exactly the same. Like,
I mean, that goes along with your center channel video. These center channels suck.
Yeah.
So I just got a third tower, right?
Hold on. It wouldn't be a tower. It would be the bookshelf one, but it would sit on top of the console.
Oh,
That's
okay.
close enough.
That works.
Oh, the Source Point 8.
Yeah.
That'll be voice.
Sorry, I
matched
feel
enough.
like I let y'all down. I can see the disappointment on Joe's face.
No, I was just imagining like the
3
TV
fucking
right there,
towers, man.
tower, like in the way. Like I don't care even about
So in the way,
screen.
like can't even see the bottom of the TV.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Like nobody sit back. You got to stand up to watch TV.
No compromise.
Well, somebody in the Focal group had the Utopia, not the huge Utopias, but the smallest Utopias, and then they had the one bookshelf as the center, like lower. Yeah, so
I mean, that could work.
that'll be good.
He doesn't like Atmos. That's okay. He not like us. He not like us.
He's not like us.
Yeah.
Anybody know what I'm talking
He's a
about?
rocket scientist. Maybe he's smarter than us.
They not like us.
They not like us.
All right, so let's go back to the Bathy question.
Bathy.
Bathies. All right, $6.99 for these Bathies. Gotta take a Bathy. Why do they call it a Bathis? I don't know. What are we looking at here?
Sit down. Be humble.
Okay, looks
Yeah,
like we've got
ACN.
Bluetooth, ACN.
Him with
Okay.
Drake be like, except Drake be like, never mind, I'm good.
Why no bath for Drake?
No bath for Drake. Kendrick came in and snuffed.
Oh yeah, he did.
Kendrick's like, I'm just gonna set you up. I'm gonna give you a disc so you'll reply, and then less than 20 minutes later, I'm gonna drop mine because I just got it ready to go.
Yep.
There's some people you just shouldn't like. You should stay in your lane in your lane when it comes to that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I would, this is music, right? This is still music related. But if you're Drake, he makes like party music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kendrick is like, you shouldn't try
Listen,
to.
he
Don't
got
try
an
to
award.
battle that guy. That's like if I try to like, I'm not gonna go and just start talking to Aaron about like trying to battle him about Clipple measurements. I'm gonna lose. That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
I shouldn't
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna battle you about magic beans.
Maybe I'll talk about we could talk about Atmos, or we could talk about speaker placement. We can talk about magic beans, but I'm staying in my lane. When it comes to those graphs that he puts up there, I'm not. I'm a student.
Kendrick Lamar won a Pulitzer Prize for music. So
Did he really?
Yeah, you want to battle choose to fight someone in a battle of words? Kendrick Lamar is not the person to.
Not a good choice. No.
Not smart.
That's okay.
Anyway, it's an interesting thing. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny thing. What are we saying about these Bathies, man?
I don't know,
bad.
man.
And we have a
Okay,
super
40
chat,
minutes. We got
Can
a
you
40
zoom in on that?
Zoom in.
Yeah.
40 millimeter dynamic driver, aluminum magnesium domes. Okay. Standard Focal, aptics, Bluetooth for headphones, active noise cancellation. I haven't tried these. Be kind of cool to check them out. Is this for like plane flights? Is this for, what is this for? What is your Hashtag Bathies. I don't know, man. $700. I think there's like something better out there. Oh, look, Mark Levinson, $1,000. Bowers and Wilkins, $699. Sennheiser Momentum 4. Maybe try the Sennies. I guess it depends on what kind of like sound signature you're going for, right?
You know what I would say when it comes to this stuff?
Huh?
Watch those guys who do dedicated headphone reviews, who do measurements, and try to figure out what they like. Because we're not. Would you say you're a headphone guy? We have a lot. We have a lot of them.
I have.
Yeah, I don't measure my headphones.
This is what I always do. I always check out the shitty reviews. I did months of research before I purchased these. Poor quality sound, low volume, could still hear the jet engine roar over the music. That's probably not that great for ACN, right? Because like, what do you if you're on the plane? Because I'm actually taking a flight tonight after the show, and I've already charged up my new headphones that I'm testing out because man, there was a freaking baby crying on the last flight, and I was just pissed, dude. I couldn't even get one wink. I'm just like, fuck this. And so I put on my AirPods Pro or AirPods Max. I was like, oh, it's cool.
Okay.
And I was like, it was like nothing. It was nothing. I was like, oh, cool. I'm just rocking out now. But I wish I could have slept. But you know, it's kind of hard to sleep with those things.
You know what I did on the last flight is I put on the AirPods Pro, noise canceling, and then I put on the ones that you send over, the AirPods Max on top of them, and then put on their noise canceling.
Oh man, you got dual.
Yeah, just dual noise canceling, and I couldn't hear those kids, but those are my kids. That was the problem.
They were probably talking to you. That's funny. So I would say to who was that? Was that Chad? Chad, you know, we live in a consumer dominated market, bro. Buy the shit. If you like it, it works. You got 30 days to try it. And if not, fucking return that shit. Right? Essentially. I wouldn't spend $700 on something I want to like take on flights or just have active noise canceling. I would actually spend maybe like $200 or $300 on something like that.
I had the Focal. What are those other ones? The
$3,000 ones, right?
The $3,000 Focal Stellias.
Stellia, yeah.
I would not take those out, like just from the standpoint of they're $3,000, right? If like some dude, nobody would know what they are. They'd be like, "Ugh, what are those headphones?"
Yeah,
nobody would want to steal them. But if just so happened somebody wanted to, I'm not fighting somebody over some headphones. You know what I mean?
I'm looking at my $1,700 pair of Odysseys. I'm not taking those anywhere.
Well, so the ones that I had, the Stellias, were heavy.
Yeah. Right.
They weren't comfortable to wear for a long period of time because they were so heavy. The sound was good. But nothing it's not like, oh my God. You think a $3,000 headphone, you're gonna be like, dang, I'm hearing so much stuff. They were good. But I don't need them. Like, not like I need the best possible sound when it comes to that stuff. There are probably a lot of like less expensive headphones that are more accurate. I would go for some accurate headphones that are comfortable.
I mean, I depending on the purpose, like depending on your purpose, right? Like I am checking out these new headphones. These headphones these are from JLab. Right? And these are their AirPod Pro killers, right? They're $50 less. They come with these things. I'm testing these out on the plane tonight. So, it depends on the purpose, right? I want something for the gym that doesn't fall out of my ear. And yeah, because when people like bother you at the gym, I just want to be like, I just want to be pissed real quick. Yeah. Shut up. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm doing 2 more. Thank you. Yeah. Get out of here.
No. You're still rocking the Sonys, or you have some other ones now? Sony headphones?
Yeah, those over-the-ear ones. Yeah, I still got them. They're actually. I was trying to decide if I was going to use them for this tonight, but I got these Calis connected, so I didn't have to.
So I'm surprised you're not using like the AKG ones. I feel like they're an upgrade. They're still cheap.
For everyday use, I use the AirPod Pros. I take those to work. I take them to the gym, all that stuff. The Sony stay just connected to the computer. If like if my kid's over and I don't want to have a lot of noise coming out of these mains, then I'll wear those headphones. But I only use them for casual use.
These AKG K371s, they used to be $100. I think they went up a little bit in price, but they're pretty comfortable and tonally they're pretty accurate. Like there's a lot of headphone like auto EQ stuff that they make available, right? Where they'll get the measurements and then they'll have EQ that you can just easily apply to them. And on these particular headphones, when you apply the EQ, it doesn't change them very much. So that's good. Like out of the box, they're already pretty accurate. If I throw on the Sony XM3s or these Apple, what are these? AirPods Max, the sound totally changes. Yeah. Sounds like a totally different headphone, which means that they're not very accurate out of the box. I go for something with good tonal accuracy. And then I think a lot of people, the consensus is just that open back gives you more spatial. It just sounds more.
The open back gives you spatial audio? No way.
No, you know what I mean? Like it sounds like, I don't know, less closed in.
I'm fucking around, baby.
I don't know.
I know what you're saying. I have some friends who are like way deep into the headphone game. Like they go to the headphone meetups and stuff like that. And that's a lot of them said the same thing about open. What do they call that? Open headphones? What's that?
Open
word?
back.
Open back. Yeah. Gosh, my brain went. But yeah, a lot of them say that they sound more spacious. Because my complaint about headphones is always, I feel like I'm listening inside the headphone. There's no sound stage that's out there, And they say, "Oh, well, you need open backs."
I don't think it'll fix it. I don't think it fixes it. I think all it does is that you can hear stuff outside.
Yeah,
and it maybe adds to the sense of
like a super wide soundstage.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Super wide soundstage.
Obviously, we're not headphone experts, so please don't listen to us when it comes to headphones.
A lot of people in the studio space use open back for mixing and all that kind of stuff. Nicholas says, check out the Verum 1 from Verum Audio, $3.99 delivered.
What is that?
Check it out. Verum 1. I don't know.
You guys have so many headphones. Send me one.
I've got two. I've got those Sonys and I got the Apples that I wear every day.
Oh, ASR did a review on these. Is this good?
Those the AirPods that I have, I bought these little Comply memory foam tips. Those are that's the best money I've ever spent on anything audio related.
Hey, so that's what I'm talking about.
Why? Because they seal?
Yeah. They seal really good. They're like $20. They come in like 3 different sizes. Maybe they're 25.
25. So these guys come with those. So at 200. So now you're at 275 on the AirPods Pro. These are $200. I think these are better. The only thing that any non-Apple in-ear monitor does is, or it can't do, the reason why Apple beats it out is the automatic switching from one device to another.
That's it. Yeah,
that's it.
But that memory foam stuff kind of clings onto like earwax, though.
It does.
Yeah, well, clean your ears, bro. Come on, what's wrong?
They're kind of gross, but it's all right.
It just does. I'm not gonna lie.
I've had it for 3 years, and I'm just now getting to the point where I need to replace them, though. Like it's taken 3, and I wear those like riding my bike, going to the gym, at work, like all the time.
What do you listen to when you're BMXing and doing all this?
When I work out or BMX, it's pretty much rap.
Oh, okay.
There is like some other just generic.
There's no. I would think like punk. Anything from Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
No.
Like there's some Black really Flag or something.
Man, there's a couple really from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. That's one of the best soundtracks.
Oh, dude, I bought that
Rage Against the Machine.
I bought the it's like a two. You buy one and you get like all 2 or 3 of them on like the PlayStation or some shit.
Yeah.
T-Big says you don't measure the headphone. I have, but it's very easy to get wrong. Like you can just move the headphones slightly, and the measurement's totally different. So I'm like, I'm gonna hold off on that because it's very easy to mess that up.
Yeah. Oh shit, we got a super chat. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Thanks y'all for the info. Real question: How are y'all ever satisfied as audiophiles? I feel like y'all have such refined taste. It's got to be hard. Not really, man. Oh,
thank you for the super chat.
Yes, thank you. What do you guys think? What do you guys think in the chat?
It's not hard for me because getting to test all this equipment, I have an idea what the upper limits are, right? And I know how bad it can be. And there's a certain level where, like, when it hits this level, I'm like, that's good. I'm getting all the bass. It sounds totally accurate. I'm getting good imaging. Where else do you go from there? You know, I think where people get screwed up is when you look at the price, though, the price is almost like infinite. It can go infinitely high.
Dude, that one system with the crazy horns at Exponent was like 4 million apparently.
Yeah,
and so if you don't get a chance to test out all these speakers and hear all these different systems, then it kind of makes you think like, well, if I spend 10 times as much, it has to be better. It has to be better. There's no reason why it's that much more expensive. And in reality, could be worse. Right? I measured some speakers, sometime this week that are 7,000 each. I wouldn't pay $500 for those. You know what I'm saying? So,
are you reviewing them, or
no? No, they're just something that I measured in the system, and I saw the measurements. I'm like, ugh.
That's what's funny is what's his name? Mark Levinson was just in. There was a video about him talking about the what do you call it? The mafia style of the pricing for all these things. Ironically, though, anything Mark Levinson fucking expensive as shit too. So what are we talking about here? But he's like, no, we want to run everything very small, so it's a quality, piece that you're getting, and you're getting more than just one piece at a time, right? It's not just an amp; it's an integrated. It has ABC, XYZ, whatever. But at the end of the day, I kind of have a negative connotation to that word audiophile, and so just because of the experiences I had as a kid going to these mom and pop places with my dad. And my dad was the guy who really was all into it. And that's how I got into it. Right. So if I'm an audiophile, I am an accidental audiophile. It was just, what are we doing, Dad? What's a Macintosh? Right. I'm fucking 7 years old at this stereo place. Macintosh, Bang & Olufsen, and Nakamichi. That's it. Right. This is in the 80s. All right, that's it. That's where I got exposed to this shit. And he had a Bang & Olufsen home and home. Huh?
We're talking about the chat about the Myers Sound PA system that we heard. That
oh my god,
how much did it cost? Around like under $20,000, which is
under $20,000. Yeah, still.
But these were some. They had DSP, and I asked Shauna, okay, these are $20,000 for this system, and it sounded awesome. When you went to Exponent and you heard some of these $1 million systems, did any of those beat that one?
Not even $100,000 speaker system beat that thing.
So it's like, what are we talking about? Like that system sounded awesome, right? So
and that was like the tops were like dual 5-inch with like a horn, and then a 121-inch subwoofer, and it's all self-contained, so they're all self-powered. So $20,000, not just speakers, but that's $20,000 with the amplification, right? Some of these $20,000 just for the speakers, and then who knows, maybe another 20 or 30 for the cables, the cable risers, the little ladies that come by to hold the cable risers up. And then
I do want to hear those blades though. The way that you describe them, I'm like, I do want to hear those in a good room, because that might change my perspective of what the top is. Be like, oh, okay. All right, that did something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Slightly different.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, Michael. By the way, I love your avatar picture. I don't know what that is, but it looks
like Mickey ears, right?
You're having a hell of a lot of fun. Some sort of ears, yeah. At some point, like it like what Joe's saying is, like at some point you're just like, okay, well, that's just enough, right? I loved hearing the Focal Grand Utopias. Would I ever spend $280,000 on a pair of speakers? I mean, maybe, after like I've had like $5 or $10 million, right? I'll buy the Lamborghini and the Porsche and the Ferrari before I spend $300,000 on a fucking pair of speakers, right? Let's be real. But at the end of the day, man, I'm looking around at like speakers that cost like way less than my speaker system. So my previous speaker system that's still in that other house, just the speakers alone were 10 grand, right? And I'm looking around here and this shit was like way less, like not even $3,000, not even $2,000 what I paid for. So, it's just a matter of tuning the system to the room. And once you get that done, dude, I have a feeling like I told this dude, Joe and I had this conversation back when he still had his shop. I'm like, I bet you anything, bro. I get a pair of speakers in my house. I just play with the bass and treble and I'll make it sound good. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's not a huge deal. But there are people that have that $1 million that want to spend $750,000 on a pair of Sonus Faber Suprema, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you get flown out to Italy for 3 nights and you get to pick all of the different aspects of your speaker. And then once they are finished, they get shipped to your house and somebody from Sonus Faber comes in and tunes it to your room. And now you can tell all your doctor friends that I spent $1 million on these speakers. Or 7, yeah, right.
Probably what it is. That's
probably
what it is. I saw some Bowers and Wilkins today that had some nice wood. I didn't hear them. I didn't ask to listen to them. I just looked at them and I said, those look expensive. And you don't have to know anything about speakers, but if you walk into a place and you see some Bowers 802Ds, right? The ones with the round top,
diamonds, yeah.
You'd be like, I don't know anything about speakers, but those look expensive.
Well, you know what's funny? I used to watch this show called $1 Million Listing, right, in New York and whatever. And sure enough, there's somebody, boom, got a pair of those in their living room, and they're trying to sell them. Like, damn, this apartment must be expensive, right? Of course, it was selling for like 15 million or something.
What's your experience? What's your experience to answer that question, Aaron? Like, is it hard to like be satisfied, or is it like how do you approach that? You get to check out all kinds of speakers, expensive, inexpensive. Where do you land?
I don't think that it's changed me any. Like
those blades changed you.
Yeah, I mean, because those are excellent, but I'm so happy with, dude. Like I can't look at the number of hours that I've spent just listening to music playing directly off of my phone while I'm in the office, like trying to set up, or in the garage trying to set up. So I don't know. If speakers sound bad, they sound bad. It doesn't really matter what they cost or what they look like. I've heard.
So you're this guy? You're this guy here?
Yeah, I'm just like.
Dun, 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 dun. And then he uses his psychoacoustic knowledge. He's like
this.
Look, if I make a word guide,
a
word guide this thing. See,
corner load it. I put it
corner
everywhere. Yeah. A few years ago, this is funny. I actually thought about getting a little 3D printer so I could like 3D print some like little things that would like attach on. And I was going to call it an iPhone horn. I was like, I'm gonna sell a boatload of these things.
I've seen that. I've seen a huge one though, where they throw it in there and it's like really like corner. Oh, it's a huge horn for it. So would you say that you could be satisfied with a system that's just say where the speakers are, under $2,000?
Yeah.
Considering you reviewed some that are $30,000, you could be happy with that.
I think. I mean, because I don't have the kind of money where I can afford $30,000 speakers. Like even with the hookup price, right? We've actually talked about this, so I have to be satisfied with speakers that are $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a pair. Like that to me at this point in my life is like the upper point of where I'm able to spend. But yeah, man, there's all sorts of really good speakers that are like $700, $800 a pair. Especially if you can use a subwoofer separate. Like if you're not trying to get really low bass out of it, and you use a separate subwoofer, yeah.
I don't want to say which speakers these are, but these are some that I measured. All right, so this is the in room. Did you say ill?
Yeah.
Don't try to guess what these are.
Kef blades.
No,
Aaron.
In room measurement.
What is that, like
near
a 7 dB drop at the crossover?
Yes. This is the left and right, so they're consistent. This is that's the left, and this is the right. Yeah. So definitely some similarity in how they both measure.
This is a near field measurement.
Yeah, this one, these two, the top ones. So these are $7,000 each. It's pretty expensive. And then this is the in-room directivity. So,
bro, those things would split my ears.
Wow. So the price isn't always in accordance with how good the speakers are. I've seen you reviewed some Polk XT20 or something like that. Super cheap one. The directivity is better than that.
Yeah.
Those are like
I'm assuming that the ones that you're talking about at least look better, right?
Yeah, they look better. They look a lot better, but
in-wall speakers.
But at the end of the day, what are you gonna do?
Close. But yeah, $7,000 each. So I wouldn't trade my speakers for those. If I had to choose between these speakers and I don't know, any others. There are a lot of other speakers I would rather choose from a sound quality standpoint. Maybe from a look standpoint. These are in wall, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, put some feet on. Oh man. Oh, there was another question here for you, Aaron. It was this one. Nicholas Rumenos asks, Aaron, bro, you have to make a video based on the impact.
Oh yeah,
the double impact from full band EQ. I added that.
That was good.
Impact from full band EQ on speakers with bad directivity to show people what's happening off axis after equalizing the on axis flat.
Okay.
Just make sure there's enough van damage in that.
Nicholas, what's wrong with my video? Didn't I just make a video like that?
About on the human voice, right?
You probably did.
Oh, I did that. That was a funny one that I did randomly. But I just did one on target curves and why target curves typically don't work well.
He wants Aaron to do it. Aaron's like
he wants Aaron. Okay, so Aaron will do it.
Massive. I don't want to do it. Did you see my wrap-up video when it said, "Look, it was my boy having a celebrity moment over here"?
Yes,
that was so funny.
I like that you got me yelling at you when I was bowling.
Oh, damn it, Chana! That was the perfect. I wanted to put
You messed me up, man.
Bubble. I know. That was the whole point.
I was doing so well. Not really.
Yeah, no, it was whatever game. I can't believe that one guy what was his name? Ebola. His name was Ebola. We kept chanting Ebola, Joe. He kept winning, and we were all just chanting Ebola. I forget.
Yeah, his name was Ebola.
That was what his bowling name was.
Yeah.
Ebola.
Oh, Ebola. Okay.
Yeah.
He was pretty good, man. He was tearing it up.
Yeah, he was smashed too. He was like totally hammered.
I was just waiting for a bowling ball to go flying across the bowling lanes. Yeah.
Let's see here. He's asking, did I made a video? Hold on a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It is. Let me share screen window. Right here. Check out these two videos on my channel. Target curves. Why generic target curves don't work. Part 1 and 2. And then I think I did one a while ago about it might have been a short video.
Yeah, shorts.
Sure.
Yeah, understanding speaker dispersion. And then this one I just recently did. What's the directivity of human to voice? Did you see that, Aaron?
I don't know if I saw that one. I saw the flashlight one.
He put himself on a turntable.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, there's another one where I used light to describe what happens. This one. Understanding directivity.
Yeah.
Do you see High Finest's comments here in the chat?
No. What is he saying? Oh, he's trying to guess.
Yeah. He's trying to guess. He knows exactly what that is. He says for sure. For sure. He's putting the model names on the model numbers on there.
Hey, some companies go for a BBC dip of some sort. You know what I mean? If you figure it out, then it's on you.
Well, someone said that they put those things in because they're from across the pond, and a lot of houses over there are made with different materials. So over there, it sounds great for those materials in those homes. I'm like, Really? Really? What kind of bullshit you're slanging these days? Can you just?
I find this is funny, man. He's funny.
I know.
I find it.
I was like, but I didn't say it.
You know, I would say this. I'll say this.
Well, he did say that. That's what I'm saying. Like, his comments are hilarious.
Here's the thing, right?
And he has some. He has some.
He has some. Oh, so the BBC did the 2 to 3 kilohertz dip, right?
Hold on. There's this.
Oh, Marv. No.
And then there's
different one.
The Aaron comment.
What did I do?
No, I gotta find it. Here. Oh,
Here, those
God.
Okay, I'll tell you real quick about that BBC dip, right? So BBC, that the network in the UK, right? Basically, it 2 to 3 kilohertz is an area that corresponds with the distance between our ears, and it makes it very easy to localize stuff just by moving your head a little bit. If you play 2 kilohertz and then you kind of just move your head, you hear like the shift. So you hear that sound just change. So it helps you localize something very easily. If you scoop out that area, then you get the whole, the speaker disappeared, I can't localize it. But you also are scooping out parts of the voice and instruments.
A lot of stuff.
So yeah, you can't localize it. It sounds like it disappeared, but the voice also disappeared sometimes. That's the issue. So anyway,
let's get through some of these things.
Yes. I know you gotta go.
Gaming and home theater channel to Technodad. Thank you for making a video about how to set up a NAS device. You're very welcome. It was a pain in the butt, but I did it, and it's fantastic. I wish I still had my NAS. It's at my other house there. I still need to get it back. So hopefully that'll happen soon. And then you guys try OSD Nero amplifiers. I know Joe has some.
I have the 7 channel right now that I need to test out. We're going to be doing the show where we're showing Magic Beans. I'm going to use some Arendelle speakers and then 4 ELAC subs. And, we're going to do a 7.1.4. And I'll probably use the Denon X6700H with that new 7-channel OSD. So I hope it works because that might be the first place I
Isn't it plugged in yet?
No. It's in the box. So I'm assuming it does what it needs to do, which is amplify.
Oh, jeez.
Hopefully it amplifies sound. That'd be good.
Well, yeah, come on out to the show. I hit up Joe the other day. Oh yeah, toolkit.
We'll be showing this off. So we're gonna break down the what do you want to call it? Our demo experience.
Yeah.
We have it broken down into several parts where we're gonna be showing some stuff with the toolkit. We're gonna show some new stuff that Chana's been up to, cooking up some new stuff.
Oh, right? I should send it to you. It's done. Oh my God. You guys have no idea. I found these stems at 8 a.m. on Saturday, and I finished the mix Sunday at like 8 p.m. Like I got in here at 9 a.m. Saturday into the studio, and I was just like, boom, 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 boom. And you know what? I noticed, even though there's no room treatment in here, I can the top end of my ears are starting to like freak out a little bit. Because of the high end that's just bouncing back and forth, man. I need to get some room treatment in here. But thankfully, the mix sounds great here. The mix sounds great. I just listened to it on the Yamaha. Yamaha. It sounds great over there too. You guys are gonna love it. I'm gonna be tight-lipped on this one. I'm usually not tight-lipped about what I'm working on, but this one is special. I'll tell you this. I think the YouTube video has over 3.6 billion streams of this track. And I was just lucky to find the stems on Saturday morning. So
look at this. One.
What is it?
Spatial Group will be there.
Oh, shit. We're on there. Holy shit. I thought we were just on there as Magic Beans. Oh, the room is just under Magic Beans.
Yeah. And then our buddies at SVS.
Oh, look. The company that shall not be named. Right under SBS. Keep going. Starts with a T.
I like that it said the, or it said that Andrew Jones.
Dude, right there. Floor underneath SBS. What do we got?
It's that Andrew Jones. I can't read this. I don't know. I can't read it. I can't say it. I don't. I don't even understand. I don't. Is that English? I can't read that.
Just call it
I
feet.
don't know what that is.
Well,
You just call
I
it
don't read that. That doesn't exist to me.
feet.
hey, Rockport Technology is going to be there. China, that's that room where that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I saw.
And then our friends,
we're gonna be right now. We're gonna be next to SVS, right?
Yeah, that'll be cool.
And I don't know if I'll be able to go to Rockport, but I should go by and say what's up to dude if he's there.
Hey, you should set up a new room with like plugs for, you know, in case you have like holes on the bottom where feet are supposed to go, you could like plug them
do
in.
that. I should do that.
You know, blue tack. Just do a blue tack room. Plugging holes.
Actually,
just plug holes. So we're gonna have an awesome room. I guarantee it's gonna sound great. People always complain, oh, the sound in room, you know, in these hotels, they never sound good. I'm not making that excuse. I haven't
Aaron
even heard
said that.
Aaron's gonna sound awesome.
Aaron was
You come
all
to our
about
room,
that.
it's gonna sound awesome.
At Exponent, he's like, I don't really want to like get a demo. I can't get a demo in here.
It's not
It's a room.
It's just a
He's
room.
like, I want to talk to everybody. And so he was just a social butterfly.
It's a rectangle like every other real room.
they're all the same. Just speakers.
It's like a real room. You know what I mean? It's a ceiling, walls, floor. What else? What else you need?
I've never seen anybody more diehard about a brand than Oton is about Yamaha. I mean,
well, he has to be. He's the only one.
him and Ton.
He's just trying to keep up his resale value.
I thought you were going. I thought you were going to go with you don't listen to the Yamaha. It listens to you.
Yeah.
I thought that's
no, it's like like the Chuck Norris. Like Yamaha doesn't do push-ups; it does earth downs.
Earth downs. Yeah.
Spatial audio.
We're gonna have some on deck, right? So if you want us to sign these or whatever stuff you want to do,
whatever silliness, we'll
have
some.
We'll sign it. Take a
I'll
picture
bring a box. Yeah.
So we'll have some of these. When I talk to Phil at Sound United, I still call it Sound United. He loves this. We were playing the test tones today, and we were trying to figure out, what was happening on the high channels, if everything was working well. And he's like, I love that disc. So he wants to do something with us on the official Massimo channel. I think it's a Massimo channel, where they talk about how you can use something like this or another disc if you want to use another disc, but probably our disc is the best. No, it is the best. Or you can use something like this to improve the sound of your system. He wants to kind of go over that and show people how to do it. I think that's kind of cool to do it on the official Massimo channel, right?
Yep.
We'll see if that happens or not. They're a big company, so they might not allow that. I don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna allow this picture right here.
All right, let's see it.
I'll allow it.
Show
allow it.
That's
the boy right here. You.
Yeah. On that, so everybody knows exactly what that is.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
there.
Oh, here.
Where did it go? Oh. What happened? Oh, remove.
That's you.
What? Okay, stop screen share. What does your one go to?
I don't know if what's appropriate here. I haven't reviewed these. Let's see. What are we doing here? Are we allowed to play this?
Yeah.
Of course we are. It's ours.
It's yours.
Does it have any sound?
I don't hear anything.
No sound.
Is that the Osmo, huh?
All right. Do this. We were playing our toolkit.
I'm on your
Let's see what else. See if any of these play. No sound?
Moving.
Oh, yeah.
Around
your room.
Here I am.
Hey, look, a mini split.
Moving.
Mini split.
Yeah. I recognize that.
Through your room. Moving.
What else were we doing in here? What else are we doing? What other shenanigans are we doing?
You can't listen to that.
Copyright.
Okay, I won't. What is it? Okay, I won't play that. I don't know what that is. So anyway, we had a good time over there.
Sweet.
And I know you got to take off. You got a flight to catch, right?
That's right.
Let's do
Where are you
it.
flying out to?
I am going to Texas. I'll be in Dallas and then in Houston.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Apparently it's hot. It's like 95 or something. So it's a lot hotter than here.
That's Texas,
Odd.
man.
Odd.
Yeah,
Who'd
that's
have
Texas.
thought? Yeah. So I'm gonna try and get that video up. I'm gonna do some editing because I got like a layover for a few hours. So hopefully I'll have that Yamaha Magic Beans video up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. You know, I'll be there at the airport working. But yeah. So let's go through these banners here.
All my exes live in Texas.
You guys want to become part of the show, or sorry, the crew, go to crew.dailyhifi.com and pick up some merch like Joe's wearing right now. Shop.dailyhifi.com. Earn your stripes, the Daily Hi-Fi stripes. And if you like to not watch me eat and listen to the podcast, the audio only version is on anchor.fm/dailyhifi. And that is pretty much that for today.
Yeah.
May 21st, 2024. Thank you guys for hanging out.
When's our
for
next
those of
video
you-
from Aaron though? When's the
Oh,
next
man, I don't
speaker
know.
review? Man, everybody's over here like,
Hey, man, y'all get more of those speaker reviews?
what's up?
Boss,
Oh, no, man, I'm working on
my
it.
speaking review is
Okay.
bad.
Coming up.
Taking me forever.
Can you still do some electronic stuff?
Yeah.
Like amplifier stuff?
Oh, dude, have you seen this new? I think Darko put it out. Weem's got a little streamer that's like $350.
With a little screen?
Yeah, a little screen on it.
Oh, their new one?
It's not out yet. Yeah, it comes out in
Yeah.
July or something like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sure we will see plenty of those going
Yeah.
around. One of us may have one as well. So,
You
or
already
two
have
of us.
one? You guys have one already?
or three of us.
Not I.
No. I'm just like when I reviewed the Weem amp, I just went ahead and said, hey, I know you've got this thing, in the backlog, so send me one. Because I was
Oh.
impressed with the Weem amp. So I'm just like, when a company impresses you, you're like, cool, send me more stuff because this is cool stuff you got
Yeah.
going on. So I want to highlight it.
Did you get any of the Ruark ones? I gotta email that guy.
Yeah. So they were going to send me something. I need to follow up. I haven't followed up on purpose because I'm nowhere near getting them measured if I get them right now anyway. But they said they were going to send me the big one. That's the one I asked for.
Okay. Yeah, the one that'll go under the TV on the wall and all that. kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's one I
Yeah.
want to review.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's right. And by the way, don't forget to go to spatialcd.com if you want to support the channel. Go ahead and pick that up. And of course, go to
Support the
Magic Beans
channel. We're
Audio.
not supporting the channel. Buy this because this is going to be the least expensive thing that you can buy that'll actually improve your system.
This is
Best
true.
audio investment.
This is not supporting this channel. This is
Okay.
supporting Chana's ramen habit and his Coca-Cola love. Not that type of Coca-Cola, but that.
Why spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars on a home theater setup to not do it proper justice by calibrating it with even the most simple of test tones? How many people have you guys had that said, oh man, I thought I had my height speakers hooked up all these years, and turns out I didn't even have them hooked up?
Not even
Yeah.
connected or
Yeah.
connected
So there you go.
incorrectly. Oh,
And that alone is reason enough. And I have nothing to do with this. I'm just saying these things work for that reason. Yeah, it'd be like spending $10,000 on your stereo and then playing some test tones one day and finding out that all these years you've had them completely out of phase. Like they weren't even in the same phase.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple. So thank you for that. Let's.
Thank you, Aaron.
I'm gonna
Look
head
at
out
that
and talk
from
to these
Mr.
guys.
Clipple himself.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Give me my
Thank you.
commission.
Thank you guys for
Oh,
tuning in.
And I
Everybody
paid for mine. I
tuned in.
bought a copy and I paid for it myself. So
He hasn't used it at all because he's
I
got no
haven't used it
ammo.
at all, but I've got
he's
one.
got one.
I didn't even get a discount. I didn't even use the 15% off code like a moron. All right.
Oh, thank you guys for hanging out. This is the Daily Hi-Fi Podcast. We do this every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. On behalf of myself, Joe, and Mr. Aaron, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Y'all. Peace.
Bye-bye.